The off-tune mechanic in Withering Waves indirectly buffed some units like Calcharo, and I use the word indirectly because his kit design remains unchanged, but you can abuse the off-tune mechanic, specifically the tune break skill, to potentially increase his damage per second, which can allow you to clear content much faster. For those of you who are not aware how the off-tune mechanic works, any type of damage that you do to enemies, with the exception of echo skills, will fill this bar right here called the off-tune level. But the abilities that regenerates the highest amount of off-tune level are Resonance Liberations. Different characters can regenerate different amounts. If I use Zhang Liao's Liberation, you can see that I was able to fill about 20%. However, if I use Calcharo's Liberation, you can see that I was able to fill almost 50%, which is absolutely insane. But how does this potentially increase Calcharo's DPS? The issue with Calcharo's kit design is not necessarily a low damage output issue, because I'm sure most of you guys have higher sequences by losing your 50/50s. But the main issue is how he can easily get interrupted when you're trying to build Killing Intent stacks or his Forte stacks when he enters the Liberation state. And that's where the Tune Break skill comes in. When the enemy's off-tune level is full, you'll see a button appear on the enemy, which you can use to cast the Tune Break skill, which does physical damage, interrupt the enemy, takes away a huge chunk of their vibration strength, which makes them less aggressive for a short period of time, allowing you to do damage without getting interrupted. The high amounts that Calcharo can regenerate ensures that the Tune Break skill will always be available to him before he starts doing damage. So you can save the Tune Break skill for when you feel like you're about to get interrupted, which will make you lose damage. But it doesn't stop there. When enemies start their special attacks, the button assigned to your Tune Break skill will actually pop up on the enemy, telling you to use the Tune Break skill without necessarily having a full off-tune level. Pairing Calcharo with Lynae also increases the team's overall damage output because Calcharo's insane off-tune level regeneration allows you to trigger the Tune Break skill more often, which will be buffed by the Tune Break boost that Lynae provides. Now, with all that said, here are some showcases with Calcharo and Lynae that properly demonstrates everything that I've talked about so far. Hope you guys enjoy.
Let's flip the dogs of war. Unleash the fans.